Hi, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the VZWBuzz recap. It's all about health and wellness and fitness, and I am so grateful that we had Joyce Sherrier share with us all of her great insights and advice. As you notice, Joyce is not speaking purely from technology point of view, but also from life experience, as her voice has always been so consistently about being healthy, thinking healthy, and just embracing that well-being overall. So I'm not going to try to follow on her footsteps, but I did want to give you a couple of tips and show you some devices. We are so grateful that Verizon Wireless is sponsoring this recap, of course, as you know, and we're going to be giving away an amazing Plantronics headset. Now, this headset is designed to help you exercise. It won't fall out of your ears, and I know I'm proof because every single other one I've ever used does. And this is a $129 headset that many of our team has actually tried, and I know Joyce has tried, and it's really an amazing headset. So we're going to give away this headset at the end of the chat. Misty is going to post the winner, and so stay tuned. This will be a bit of a shortened recap because really there's not a lot more to say after Joyce has shared with us all of her great insights. Sadly, she couldn't be live on camera today, so I'm just going to try to recap some of the main points. One of the things that we want to make sure you remember is that digital technology can be helpful, and you have devices like this Garmin, the Vivo Fit. This device is absolutely great, has a lot of great features, and it'll measure your activity. It'll remind you to get up and walk around. I also love the Microsoft Band. I don't know if you guys have checked it out. It's a really great device. Also, it is also a nice looking watch, and also we've used the Jawbone Up, and all of these great activity trackers are going to be useful, mostly I think to keep you motivated. It tells you how many steps you take. It tells you how many hours of sleep you got. Many times the quality of the sleep that you got, how many calories you burned. But they're just an aid, right? The important thing is to, keep being active and eating lots of fruits and vegetables. So don't forget to use that. Don't always rely on a device to achieve your health. And, they're really mostly designed to support it. So I think one of the most important things for digital wellness for your health is to, as I said, stay active. And so many times what that is could be great music, could be another great headset, which I often use, which is these LG Tone. But also sometimes it's just really taking the time to plan your week. And so if this week you may have, a couple of commitments or you have some errands, but you can carve out some time for yourself. I've just recently taken up yoga, and we use my yoga online, which is a streaming service. You actually just, whenever you can fit in a 20-minute yoga session, you can do it. I was in a hotel room yesterday in Boston, and I was able to do a 25-minute yoga session in my room. The subscription there is $9 a month, or $9.99 a month, and so I found that to be super useful because whenever you can just stream any session that you want to do, whether you're beginner or advanced. And so that's the important thing, that you can plan your week and that you can fit in your own personal health, even if it's 10 minutes of jumping rope or on the bike. I know 10 minutes a day, many experts agree, can make a big difference on your heart's health as well as on your fitness goals as far as weight and such. I do want to make sure that you also remember that it's very important to disconnect. It's really, I know it sounds a little contradictory to talk about it in the mobile lifestyle chat, but that is really important, that you just put your devices aside. I'm going to take 2 days this week to just, try to disconnect and hang out by a beach in Southern California somewhere. Maybe just a day, but try to really put them down. Don't sleep with your devices. Try it. It's quite liberating. nothing major happens usually. Your clients will find you, your boss will find you, your kids will find you, your friends, your mom, everybody will find you eventually. And so if you can set the time to disconnect, to put it aside. A friend of mine wrote a book, Blackberry Hamlet, a wonderful book about his experiment with his family and his two kids. His father, mother, and two kids, they were preteens, and they decided to take weekends off from technology. And it was quite an amazing experiment, and they're still doing that. I'm not sure I can do it, but I probably could do at least a day. And be sure to just stay active. And one last thing on fitness for this message is that remember that the people around you are going to also take their cues from you. So if you have kids around the house, the more active you are, chances are they're also going to want to be active. And so it's so important to be the person that you want your children to become. And that's kind of our message today is use technology where it supports you and when it's useful and when it's going to help motivate you or, give you a kick in the pants. But also remember to put it down and encourage your kids to stay active, to be outdoors, to eat well, and so that you can all live a really good, high-quality life. And that's our message today. I am really grateful that Misty's going to announce the winner in the next few minutes, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, please post them on the chat, and we'll be all answering them in the next 5 minutes. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week. I know that we are talking about networking, so if that's a theme that's interesting to you, social networking and all, please be sure to join us next Friday at the same time, the same place on the VZWBuzz Verizon-sponsored mobile lifestyle chat. Thanks again, and have a great weekend, everyone.